So today we're gonna go over my top tips on the long line. Otto, come. So tip number one, what we're gonna do is when we take the leash, the slip lead, we're gonna grab it from the dog's head, right? And the reason we're gonna grab it from here is so if I grab it from here, now it could be wrapped under his legs. I've got to get it, like let's say it's under his leg here. Now when I go to pull it to get him with the leash pressure, it's gonna be a little messed up. And then I gotta get his leg out, all this stuff. I have found it easier. Let's say his leg is in front of it. Just grab it by his head and then you could drag it out. And now you have it. You don't let go of it once you grab it from his head. But once you have it from there, you can now give him as much of the leash as you want, and you have it coming right from his head. You don't have to worry about getting it out from under him. And now you can also start with a foot, 6 feet. I can give him what I want here. Now, next tip, once we get to the end here, I'm gonna take the handle and I'm literally just gonna put it around my wrist. So this is another tip is, all of a sudden now, I'm hands-free. So this is a 25-footer. Otto, come. Otto, come. So you can see the leash is under him. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab it from right here. And now I have a good connection with him. Good boy, Otto. And then I can now direct him anywhere I want without the leash being under him. So we got grabbing it from his neck. We got putting it on our hand. Our next tip here is through leash pressure, right? Pressure's on, pressure's off. Otto sit, pressure's on, pressure's off. When we're teaching off-leash obedience, I use the same concept. But a lot of times people have the leash, and then he's coming, and then it's off, and then it's hard for people to navigate all the slack. So a good way that I teach people a lot of times when your dog will pause how to keep that leash pressure on is, so for example, you can see it's all wrapped up on him here. So I'm gonna take this off my wrist. Stop biting it. Stop biting that leash, bro. And what I'm gonna do here is, see how this is a pain in the butt? I'm gonna give him as much as I can manage that's on his head, and I'm gonna use this hand as a pulley almost. So instead of just having this, and then I gotta keep fighting to bring my arm over, you see what I mean? I'm gonna use my arm as a pulley here. Let me bait him over here. And instead of just bringing my arm back, I'm gonna use this as a third kind of point of contact, the dog, this arm, and this arm, and then I'm gonna go, Otto, come. So see how when I separate my arms, it keeps the tension on the leash? So again, right here, I'll go, Otto, come. And it's almost like a flexi leash, right? Where I'm keeping the tension on it through the entire time rather than just going, Otto, come. And then I gotta keep going to hold the pressure on. I can just go, here, let's bait him over here. Otto, come. And it keeps the pressure on. Obviously it's harder because he's staying right next to me, but when you're in further distances, here, we'll do a stay right here. Stay. So, sit, stay. So again, it's under his paw. So I'm just gonna take it, sit. Otto, sit. Gonna take it from his head, stay. And then, when I wanna put the leash pressure on him, stay. I'm gonna use the pressure through this hand to guide him through it. Otto, come. There we go, good boy, good boy, good boy. So there's a couple tips for you for some more sanity in your life for the long line. Hope those help for you. Otto, come.